Hello everyone, welcome back to Crystal Corner, and if you are new, welcome. My name is Meg. This is Luna. She's my little co-host that likes to hang out, and tonight we are going to be discussing amethyst. Amethyst is probably one of the most common crystals or stones out there. So today I figured it would be a good way to kick the series off by talking about it. So I'm going to give you some information. If you have any experience of how you personally like to use amethyst, leave it in the comments down below. I would love to hear from you. This is the first piece of amethyst that I own. I actually got this in a crystal shop when I was living out in Arizona. So this is a little bit of a lighter purple amethyst. And then this other piece I have, I was just really drawn to the unique shape of it. It's a little bit jagged and I just think it looks really cool sitting up on my shelf. This I picked up from a crystal shop in Vegas. And I love how this is a deeper and darker purple. Throughout this video, and actually throughout this series, when we do talk about crystals, I'm going to be referring to my crystal Bible. That is where I'm going to be getting my information from. So according to the Crystal Bible, the color is obviously purple to lavender, and I think that my crystals are a good example of the extreme that you may find in these crystals. And it is stating that it is one of the most common crystals and that you can typically find them in the United States, Britain, Canada, Brazil, Mexico, Russia, Sri Lanka, Uruguay, East Africa, Siberia, and India. Amethyst in general is thought to be a really great protection stone. It is something that I also try to use for sleeping issues that I have. I've heard that it could be really great. I've had it next to my bed, but I think I got to get maybe a smaller one to have under my pillow. But anyways, amethyst is said to be an extremely powerful and protective stone with a high spiritual vibration. It guards against psychic attack, transmuting the energy into love. So it's supposed to help transform any sort of harmful energy coming at you, take it in, and push out love, which I think is a good lesson for all of us, to take whatever negativity we have, just like breathe it in, and then release love outwards. Amethyst is also a natural tranquilizer. It blocks geopathic stress and negative environmental energies. Its serenity enhances higher states of consciousness and meditation. It has a strong healing and cleansing power, and it enhances spiritual awareness. So if you are trying to cleanse your chakras or maybe heal your chakras, amethyst could be a really good stone to help you in that journey. Oh, baby, I love you. Traditionally, it was worn to prevent drunkenness and has a sobering effect on overindulgence and physical passions, supporting sobriety. That is so interesting. I love learning the history of the stone and what its original intent and use was. It overcomes addictions and blockages of all kinds. Used at a higher level, it can be used to open up another reality. That is so cool to think about. Amethyst is also very beneficial to your mind. It can be a calming stone, or it can also be used as a stimulation depending on the situation. When you are meditating with amethyst, it is suggested that it turns thoughts away from the mundane into tranquility and deeper understanding. Mentally, it will help you feel less scattered, more focused, and in control. Amethyst will also help enhance assimilation to creation of new ideas, and it will connect cause with effect. This stone facilitates the decision-making process, bringing in common sense and spiritual insight, putting the decision and insights into practice. So those are two very good things to have on your side when it comes to decision-making. Mentally, it calms and synthesizes and aids the transmission of neutral signals through the brain. It is helpful where insomnia is caused by an overactive mind, this right here, and protects against reoccurring nightmares, which is interesting because I don't really remember my dreams, and when I do have dreams, they're very mundane. So I've been having some nightmares lately, which is really uncommon for me. So I definitely think I gotta try the amethyst under the pillow trick. And by the time this video goes up, I probably will have tried it, so I'll let you know in the comments below if I've gotten any clarity from that. Amethyst also enhances memory and improves motivation, making sure that you are able to set realistic goals for yourself. It can help you remember and understand dreams, and it facilitates the visualization process. Amethyst balances out highs and lows, promoting emotional centering. It dispels anger, rage, fear, and anxiety. Alleviating sadness and grief, it supports coming to the terms with loss. Amethyst is one of the most spiritual stones, promoting love of the divine, giving insights into true nature, and encouraging selflessness and spiritual wisdom. It opens intuition and enhances psychic gifts. This is an excellent stone for meditation and scrying. It can be placed on the third eye to help simulate it. Sleeping with amethyst facilitates out-of-body experiences and brings intuitive dreams. It transmutes lower energies to higher frequencies of the spiritual and earthic realms. I think, from what I gather from this, I am somebody that is a very creative person. Sometimes I get a million ideas at once. So the stone can help ground me, and it can also help open up the spiritual world for me, and hopefully help with some of my sleeping issues. For healing purposes, now let's talk about what this can do to help heal. Amethyst boosts production of hormones and tunes the endocrine system and your metabolism. It strengthens the cleansing and eliminating organs in the immune system. An excellent cleanser for blood, amethyst relieves physical, emotional, and psychological pain or stress and blocks geopathic stress. It eases headaches and will help ease tension. This stone reduces bruising, injuries, swelling, and treats hearing disorders. It heals diseases of the lungs and respiratory tract and is beneficial for the intestines, regulating flora, removing parasites, and encouraging reabsorption of water. Amethyst treats insomnia and helps bring restful sleep. At a subtle level, amethyst balances and connects the physical, mental, and emotional bodies, linking them to the spiritual world. It cleanses the aura and transmutes negative energy and stimulates the throat and crown chakras. It is helpful for people about to make a transition through death. Amethyst can stabilize psychiatric conditions, but should not be used in the case of paranoid schizophrenia. That is so very interesting to me. It seems like amethyst, it's a good thing that it's so common, right? Because it seems like such a great stone that can be useful for so many people in their lives. And this is definitely a stone that is one of a kind, but also something that everyone should have in their home or in their collection, wherever you would like to prefer to keep crystals. If you're thinking about getting one, I really think amethyst is a good one to start with. If you're wanting to wear your amethyst, if you have stones that are not part of clusters or geodes and you can actually carry them around with you or wear them for placement, you can wear them or place as appropriate, especially as jewelry. Clusters and geodes can be placed in the environment, and single points are used in healing. So like I said, I have one in my bedroom right next to my bed that I think I need to move or get a smaller one to have under my pillow. And I also have one on my bookshelf that is open in my living room. Place the point in towards you to draw in energy and away from you to draw off energy, depending on what you want to use the stone for. Amethyst is especially beneficial worn over the throat or heart. For insomnia or nightmares, place under the pillow. See, I'm not following directions. Amethyst will fade in sunlight, so really be careful of where you're placing this. If you want to have it in a living room or in a kitchen or in an entryway, just make sure, and this is general with most crystals and stones, that it is not in direct sunlight because the coloring will fade quite quickly from that. And it is also something to remember if you are doing a moon cleansing of your stones, to make sure that they're not basking around in the sun all day afterwards, that you are getting up and bringing them inside as soon as possible. And if you choose to do a sun cleansing, try not to leave them out more than 1 to 2 hours. The very last information that I have on amethyst is about the specific colors. In addition to the generic properties, the following colors and forms have additive properties. Violet lavender amethyst has a particularly high vibration. Double terminated lilac crystals take you into beta brainwaves. They also stimulate and then calm the throat and heart chakras. Violet flowers bring light and love into your environment. Chevron amethyst is one of the best third eye simulators. It enhances inner intuitive vision and outer physical vision and out-of-body journeys. It has powerfully focused energy that dissipates and will repel negativity. This stone cleanses the aura and aids in auric diagnosis. It has a strong healing field, bringing harmony to the organs of the body and stimulating the immune system. It helps you to find and implement a positive answer to any problem. So the chevron one sounds like a real winner to me. And lastly, there is one called the pineapple amethyst. This has small nodules covering the sides above, which emerge the termination points. Looking like the turrets of a castle in a fairy tale, it facilitates contact with the mythic and fairy tale realms and stimulates imagination. It is a powerful archetype healer for family and collective myths. And in the book, down here at the bottom corner, it gives an example of what pineapple amethyst looks like, which is super unique. I've definitely never seen anything like that in person. All right, that is gonna wrap it up on amethyst for this week on Crystal Corner. Let me know in the comments below if you're familiar or if you've worked a lot with this stone. What are your favorite uses for it? Or if you just have it, where in your home do you have it placed? And if you learned something new about this stone, what is something that you would like to use this crystal for? I would love to hear from you guys. Don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already. Feel free to check out my other videos down here. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope to see you next week for another video. Bye everyone.